For breaking the law, breaking the world, 壊せ
Q's like, I'm sorry, I just really...
The other song that you have the option to pick is like a sad, like, sadder one. And it's fucking... like, if you pick... I can't imagine if you pick that one. Because Judgment is so much better.
I mean, I didn't know which one to pick. I was just gonna pick...
Judgment is the one. That one's gonna... Everyone watching this LP is gonna hear it at the start of every gameplay section for a while.
Why?
Because it's the best!
Oh.
That's gonna be our title card music for the Kiryu sections.
Okay. Oh, dude, I want some fucking I want some Japanese food.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I really want?
Food.
Chinese food.
Yeah.
Because that's what we have around here.
Yeah.
Like, I want Japanese food. I want takoyaki and all kinds of that kind of stuff, but...
Oh, fuck! I forgot! There's that place on the east side that has it on the menu, and I forgot to go back there and try it.
It's not super good.
Oh.
Well, okay, it's hit or miss,
Oh.
is what it is. And it's either fucking awesome or just, like, kind of garbo.
Yeah.
I remember what Mr. Beatdown looks like, and I'm afraid that... like, is that him? Is that Mr. Beatdown?
Oh, you're gonna fucking remember Mr. Shakedown as soon as you see him.
Okay.
You're gonna fucking know. Because he's like 10 feet tall.
And you will know my name is Mr. Shakedown.
When you start to get to the end of the game and you're like beefed up and you've been juicing and eating so much money, like fucking
just shooting up the money.
Yeah, beating up Mr. Shakedown is the greatest feeling in the world. Because he's not actually very tough, he just hits like a... like, his moveset is fairly easy, but he hits like a fucking truck.
So he's like Greatest Jagras.
A little bit, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this was the moment actually that got the tears in my eyes. Was Kiryu just being like, "So you bought me the biggest one?" Yeah, that. I was just like, that's the thing that we would do to each other.
Yeah.
Like this just kind of stupid thing.
Oh, do you remember that time? Every time we've been to the fucking pubs.
Yes. Like, I remember you went to the bathroom and like we were at a bar once and we went to the bathroom and I was like, here, I want to get my buddy a shot, and the bartender was like, yeah, okay. I was like, I want you to make him something that will make him suffer, and she poured you something like that you were like, yeah, that was pretty good, and I was like, no, I wanted like tequila and hot sauce. I wanted suffering.
Oh man, that would have been fucking incredible. No, the thing is,
that is a shot. Like it's like Desert Firestorm or something like that.
Yeah. She's too nice. I don't even remember her name now, but Heather.
I don't know.
She was nice. She was a nice person.
You had the biggest crush on her.
Yeah, I did. Of course I did. For fuck's sake. She's like...
I specifically remember...
I had a crush on anybody that paid attention to me.
Yeah, I know. But I specifically remember, like, you went to that... Oh, story is happening. There's the guy that you beat up is dead.
Yeah.
And... Kiryu immediately comes to the conclusion that someone set him up. Because he couldn't have possibly beat that man to death. Even though that's a thing that can happen. Like, look at how fucked up he looks. Yeah! And Kiryu's just like, no, it couldn't have been. I only beat him up. I didn't kill him.
And that's a problem because dead people can't take out more loans.
As soon as you find out that he was shot, then it's like, okay, sure. But, like, it takes a minute to realize that.
When did we find out he was shot?
In a minute. I guess I'm giving spoilers.
Oh. Good job spoiling it, Brennan.
Yeah. I remember the funny thing about that bartender is you had the biggest crush on her, and you were like, Brennan, let's go to that bar. Like, almost every night you wanted to go, but I was like, dude, I can't, like, only once a week, come on.
Yeah.
And then we were in there one day, and she told a story about her boyfriend, and that was the last day you ever were like, Brennan, let's go to the bar.
That's not true.
It is true. You never asked me to, like, go, or at least, like, for me. I'm certain you went more times, but that was the last time that you were, like, so intent on, Brennan, we need to go to the bar, come on.
No, I invited you to go with me, and then you were like, I really don't want to go to the bar, like, that often. And then you were like, I really don't want to go to bar except for this often. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I just reduced it to inviting you that often.
I remember that as being the last time that we went to that bar.
Well, you weren't even there for the time that she told the story about her.
I remember being there at the time that you were kind of drunk that time. I think that was the DD night for me. The night it was your DD.
Well, I don't have the money to go drinking anymore.
Yeah, that was the big thing. Like, I enjoyed going out with you, but like, I was making less money than I am now, and was in a bad, like, that was when I was trapped in that CVS shit.
Yeah. Well, that's when you needed the drink.
Yeah, and I couldn't because I worked every day.
Yeah.
Because I have a rule for myself that I try not to drink if I'm going to work in the next day. And part of that job was I would just like I was the guy who closed, so my manager would just schedule me for literally every day for like weeks in a row. And yet I was working less than 30 hours every week. It was fucking unreal.
Yeah.
Not a happy camper.
Place.
God, I need to stop thinking about that. Every time I think about the day, like, it gives me so much big upsetty. I eat a big old plate of upsetty spaghetti.
But you love your current job.
Yes, I'm happy now.
That's the important thing.
Yeah. God, Camarocho looks so weird in the day.
He's got to call Dojima Family HQ.
Yeah. Find a payphone.
God, that's just so stark.
I love how intense all the objective messages are, even when there's something silly. I think in the first game that you meet up with oh shit, I forgot her name. I think it's Haruka is her name, Kiryu's adopted daughter, and you meet her and you find like a little Shiba Inu, and there's some kids throwing rocks at it, and like she's like. Kiryu's like, I don't really care. And Haruka's like, no, you're gonna save that fucking dog. And then the splash screen comes up that's like, save the puppy. And then you save the puppy and the splash screen comes up again and it's like, find food for the puppy.
That's awesome.
Guy on phone duty. I love that.
Oh man, I wonder if when I punch him later, it's gonna say guy on phone duty.
There's like fucking like all of the random goons that you beat up have names like under their health bars and shit, and you can like there are achievements for defeating a guy named like because this is a Sega game, so if you defeat a man named Sega, you get a trophy. Wrong way.
How do you know? Oh.
Because there's a
mini map.
Yes, there's a mini map and it shows you your objective. It's the big pink.
Look at how big his fucking steps are. Look at how big his fucking feet are. Jesus.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Dude. Oh, sprint. Oh, the sprint and then catching on nothing.
Oh god, now I'm gonna like go look up Kiryu on some wiki somewhere, and it's gonna be after being like, God, he's so tall, he's really huge, and he's gonna be like 5'7".
That's how tall the man with an AC comparable to a dragon is.
Dude, we gotta stop with the D&D jokes. They're they're specific to you and me and the 5 other people at the table, none of whom watch.
And if you want to watch, just let us know. Just send us a message in the inbox or leave us a comment saying you want to see half of mine plays D&D. Please. I just need an excuse.
I know you want an excuse. Like, Demera isn't about it. Look at that Dark Arisen game or whatever. Maybe that'll be a thing.
Dragon's Dogma?
No, there's a oh
yeah.
It was that no.
Oh, Baldur's Gate?
The I don't know. No, I don't think so because it was like an action. It's like a D&D thing. It's not Baldur's Gate. It's straight up like I think.
God, he's ugly. God, he's ugly.
Yeah. Okay, so fucking Yakuza, him.
I don't like him.
He looks at, like, the actor who plays him looks exactly like this.
I'm sorry.
His Twitter is the greatest thing in the world because it's just him, a man who looks like that, and it's just full of pictures of him hanging out with kittens. Like the tiniest baby kittens.
That is the most beautiful man in the world. And he is holding them so tenderly. That is the most beautiful man in the world. Not him.
Kuze's great.
Kuze, yeah.
Yeah. I actually really like these three lieutenants. How they're like.
I don't like him though. He looks like.
I like all of them because
I feel like that's the guy who arranged for the dude to get shot.
I actually forget which one it was specifically.
Oh, I knew it was one of them, but it was him. I'm telling you right now. It was Awano.
Was it any of these guys?
I'm telling you right now. That's who it was Awano. He's being too much.
I really like that it sets up like, oh hey look, here's your 3 boss fights. Right? Like right here.
Yeah.
It's just, oh, these are the 3 fuckers that you're gonna have to deal with at some point. I feel like if these guys were not terrible assholes, that like this would go very differently. Actually, you know what? No, they're fucking Yakuza bosses.
Someone set him up.
Yes, someone did set him up. But like, I feel like nothing would have gone differently if they hadn't been like, if like, sure, Kiryu got set up, right, and they found out that there was this murder. I think that they would do exactly the same thing that they would do, is just go, well, the cops think it was you, so just go to the police. You're going to jail now. Goodbye, Kiryu.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, sucks for you. You shouldn't have killed that guy. He's like, but I didn't do it. Well, I don't know. Tell that to the cops.
How do I fight? How do I fight right now?
You don't fight any of them right now. You can't just walk into the boss room and fight all 3 of the bosses at once.
Oh yeah, what is this? D&D?
Yeah. Stop it. I'm gonna fucking...
Baldur's Gate's the one where the dude turns into an illithid on camera.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. It was a different one.
Oh.
I'll send it to you later.
Okay. He did.
This fucking goofy plot shit is so funny about how like the empty lot is the most important thing in the fucking world. Okay, so yeah, here is where Kiryu starts to be like, what? But I didn't actually have a gun. I wouldn't have a gun, that's illegal. I get in trouble for that. I think in one of the other games, like having like guns are very big illegal in Japan. I think in one of the other games, there's some like higher ranked Yakuza goes to jail for like a decade, and all that was the reason for that was that he had a gun in his car.
Jesus.
Not on him, not that he used, just in his car.
God.
10 years in prison.
That's fantastic.
I bet Miles Edgeworth was the prosecutor. Oh fuck, I gotta play Judgment. I forgot to get that. I mean, I have it. I just didn't have time to play it when it came out.
Oh, Kiryu. もう一度聞くぞ。なんでわざわざあの場所で騒ぎを起こしたの？金貸しからの指示だったんです。あの場所に相手を呼び出すから。少し痛い目に合わせてから金を取り立てておく。
Why are you doing this? Why are you clicking the sticks?
どうやら金貸しから話聞く必要がありそうだな。
Do, 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 I don't want to interrupt the people who are talking.
No, we're talking over them like the text is on screen.
Yeah, but I can't focus on what they're saying when I'm talking. So I'm just trying to do something entertaining with
That's fine. I know what's going on.
What?
Like, I'm not gonna just tell you everything.
That was a neat face.
Yeah,
that he made.
That was his get the fuck out of here so I can beat up this employee.
I don't like him. Purple suit.
I mean, you're not supposed to.
The other two seem okay, but not Awano.
I kind of like Awano's style, to be honest. Like, his deal is kind of fun. The empty lot.
It's just an empty lot then.
It is. That's literally what it is.
I know that it's really expensive, but I don't understand why.
Okay, so what it is that the Yakuza are they make it like they kind of explain it, but it's really a weird situation. So in every other game, there is a thing called, like, you know, in the future, there is a spot called the Millennium Tower that is a, like, really big business investment opportunity that, like, the Yakuza have their hands in. In the, I believe it's the first game, it's, like, directly responsible for the Yakuza getting, like, 100 billion yen or something like that. Like, a good sum of money. It's a big deal. So, the Yakuza own, or are able to, like, lean on people who own every space around that. All the property around that is accounted for. But nobody knows who owns the empty lot. And that's the problem. It's just this one little patch, but technically it's not their property. So So they want to go ahead and build this Millennium Tower thing, right? And build this big investment property space that will make them a lot of money and be good for business. But they don't own the empty lot, and they don't know who owns the empty lot. And so they basically, if they can't get the empty lot, this whole deal falls through, and they've just wasted all their money buying all these other properties and stuff. And so I don't know why you can't just, like, go look up the owner of the lot, but whatever.
It's not public record.
I mean, I know who owns it and stuff, but, like, I don't know why they can't. But basically they don't want to move forward with these plans building the stuff, because if they do, they're worried that the owner of the empty lot will come forward and cause a stink and cause trouble. And they basically, like, they could probably deal with that eventually, but it would cause people to look at them, and they don't really want, like, you know, the cops to be looking and paying attention to this area because they're doing criminal stuff, criminal real estate type stuff. One might. There's a couple of cool cops in this series.
For breaking the law.